Hi, my name is David Friedman. I'm founder and CEO of Sales Logik. Sales Logik was built as a solution for our independently owned small chain of transmission repair shops because we knew that there was business out there, but we were struggling to get it. Sales Logik was built to answer the question that we posed to our small business owners. Do you know exactly how much you spend to acquire new business and how much you generate in sales for each dollar you spend? The overwhelming response was no. And as we inquired into other industries, we found the same thing was true. Small business owners just don't measure the efforts of those they pay to help them acquire new business. It's sad, but we've come to accept it as a rule. However, it's not a rule we need to accept anymore. So we founded Sales Logik with four main goals. 1. Accept that we're moving to a digital economy and learn how to leverage it. Print is becoming obsolete, but the media conglomerates are still out there vying for your print advertising business. They're also moving to the digital media business because they know, finally after years of denial, that their business models are in trouble. Be it Yellow Pages, print magazines, they've all come up with new digital brands designed to fool you into buying their old business model despite the new opportunities. It's up to you to caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware. At the same time, these mediums of gaining new customers can't be ignored. The offline process still exists, and we need to be flexible enough to allow for both online and offline activity. But our forward thinking must be in digital solutions, not print. Number 2, we want to focus on helping small businesses recognize the advantage that they have because of their agility. Why? What's different today that makes the inequality of large versus small less significant? The answer is technology and the availability of information to everybody, not just those who can afford it and who have the power to gain access to it. That, coupled with the lack of oversight on the internet. There's no FCC regulating the internet the way there is in the public airwaves of TV and radio. The establishment is being challenged by the new rules, and they can't change fast enough to compete. It's not a surprise that some of the wealthiest Americans today are under 30 years old. The balance of power has the best opportunity to shift back to the less fortunate than at almost any time in history when we weren't at war. Government is struggling to legislate access to information so only the large corporations can access it, but they're making very little progress, and in the meantime, it's available for everyone today. Small businesses are free to access this information and make changes overnight. It's the best time ever to be a small or medium-sized business. Yet change isn't easy in the face of status quo. Our biggest asset is also our biggest weakness. 3, we want to provide transparency and education. Sales Logik's goal is to explain the mystery and put transparency into the digital economy. There are so many tools and businesses that promote these to bring you all kinds of results. Reach Local, Yellow Pages, many other media conglomerates are using their considerable resources to lure you into holding their hand and following their brilliance while they lead you into the digital economy. But it's business as usual. They still refuse to give you the information you need to evaluate their success. They use the status quo to play on your tendency to resist change. We want to educate you on how to choose the right tools and then measure their success and learn how to do it yourself rather than being stuck using an intermediary forever. There are simple, free tools that you can use to hold everybody accountable and learn why large corporations don't use intermediaries. The same tools allow you to hold your internal people accountable if you choose to take control of your own destiny. Large corporations themselves have to deal with internal politics that hold them back from acting on the information, so that's where we as small business owners have a chance to excel. 4th and last, we employ quantitative measurement to track results and optimize efforts. We use simple tools, many of which are absolutely free, and break them down into completely transparent processes that you can use to acquire new clients. Nothing is really proprietary. We don't own any of the tools. We simply show you how to use them in a meaningful way by employing our logic and help you interpret them to gain greater understanding of how to maximize your business efforts. We gather the data and the results, and then we teach you where the data comes from and what the results mean. This way you can't be tricked into paying more for something than it's really worth. How can you be sure you're getting a good value if you don't understand the data and how to measure it? Our tools help you hold everyone accountable, whether it's an intermediary or your internal people. From there, it's a constant state of optimization and looking at new opportunities, but with razor sharp accuracy on the ability to know what's working for you and why. I invite you to watch more of our videos designed simply to illustrate the process and how it can help you control your own destiny when it comes to getting new business.